a fact, isn't it, that the players that we've signed, there is real quality, different qualities in all of them.
I'm excited to see some of them. I really am. We went back to January. There was people like Riley. There was people like Tanner. There was people like, again, it goes without saying, JJ. All of them. There's a really good bunch of boys, players, and I'm looking forward to it. Chris has obviously now got to do his thing on the training ground, and there'll be competition. But we, as I said to you, I think many times before, is that this club wants to be competitive. We don't want to be crossing our fingers going into games. We want to be well prepared, which we will be, and now the management and the staff can enjoy themselves and enjoy what's hard work. It's just what football's about. It can be a really enjoyable place, and we're trying to give that professional image. Now it's down to the players to go and enjoy themselves and compete and battle.
Sense of achievement and satisfaction having got to this stage where the squad's almost together.
Yeah. It's been a long few weeks, Andy. It really has. But that's what life's about. Sometimes you have to roll your sleeves up, and I think talking to some agents is interesting. And listen, they're all little battles that I like winning, and I think we've won most of them, which is a good thing and enjoyable. And we've brought some good character to our club.
I know you haven't stopped looking for new signings, and there's also the 4 slots for loan players, which is open as well. What a position for us to be in at this stage.
Yeah, and it's not by luck. It's been worked out that way. It's worked out well. I think we can use loans if we wanted to use loans. It's going to be a big month coming up with the games being announced, the cup competitions being announced. The future is Christmas then, and we've still got a month to go in this window, if you like. But I think that I mentioned to the staff when we had a meeting in February, I want it done now, by now. I know we're a month behind because of the nature of this obviously position where the world finds itself in. But I'm pleased that it's worked out to be well planned, and I'm delighted for that. I know the manager's very pleased with that. He's pleased with everybody he's got through the door. But now the next step is Christmas, and then making sure that we are competitive. I think we can be. I really do. Talk is cheap, and we're not here to build anything up that we can't. But with the amount of ability that we brought through the door, I'd like us to be competitive, and I think that's where the footballing staff, will go and do their thing and on the training ground, and players will have competition for place, which is another good thing. We've got some very good youngsters. Young Mark Birch, the coach, and Eric will look after. Pleasing to see the 16s are back in, and they're looking good. There's a couple of good youngsters there. So the function of the football club and the footballing side, as well as off the pitch, is coming together nicely, and it's nice to see people smiling but also working extremely hard.
Almost repeating a question here, but getting to this point, having that room to manoeuvre in terms of bringing players in, that must put yourself and Chris in a good place, knowing that you've done things properly, you've done things well financially, and we can still move if we need to.
Yeah, I mean, it's taken probably 2 years to get to this stage, and without looking back, we're looking forward. That's what we've got to be in this football club, and we want to be. We want to ultimately get out of this division. And that's never easy because, one, we don't have the biggest budget in the world, but likewise, it still can be competitive. And working hard on those deals to be able to compete is enjoyable, and it's hard. It's very hard, but we're in a place now where we've demonstrated that we can do it.
Just finally, David, just to repeat that word, compete, that was your aim back in July, and again, we're there now. We're ready to kick on.
Yeah, I think it's exciting, I really do. I think that there's, with the last 2 editions of Paul and Gimme, again, it demonstrates the type of players that we want, hungry players. There's a good edge to that squad. Attacking options, a good headache to have, a really good headache to have for a manager. And defensively, everybody, the shape of the side will come together, and I'm sure players have got something to achieve. They've got to come here. Some of them have been in the game longer than others, but the young players, we want that pathway for your Charters and your Birches and all the boys that we've signed, and we've got an exciting few months ahead, and I hope that those boys can grasp it and thrive and make this club successful.